Today, I am going to be posting yet another scary story. Once there was a little kid sitting alone in his room. He was just doing normal little kid stuff, playing with his blocks, reading books, when the TV that had been playing some insipid cartoon suddenly just turned to static. Curious, he got up and got close to the TV. He began to see a terrifying image flashing on the screen. He unplugged the TV and ran out of the room. After that night, he kept unplugging the TV and putting a cover over it every single night. When his parents asked him, he said, "If I don't, they'll get through." His parents had no idea what he was talking about and just left it as imagination of a little kid. It wasn't exactly hurting their electric bill to have it unplugged at night. So, they let it go for a couple months. One night, they have a babysitter over. And when the babysitter asks him why he does this, he says, "If I don't, they'll get through." So she decides to pull a prank on him, being in middle school and him being a kindergartner. She's like, this is going to be funny. So while he's asleep, she plugs the TV in and takes the cover off of it. She leaves the room, thinking that he'll just freak out that it's, uncovered and everything. The TV turns on as she closes the door, and she hears the static. The little boy wakes up because of the light. He starts screaming, and she tries to open the door, but she can't. It's sealed shut. She's pounding on the door, calling for him as he just screams his head off, when suddenly, there's nothing but silence. The door slowly creaks open. Inside, the room is dark except for the blue, flickering screen of the television. The little boy is nowhere to be seen. She checks under his bed, in his closet, anywhere that he could hide. There's not a trace of him. In a panic, she calls the parents and the police. As they search, they find nothing. No sign of forced entry, and no clue as to where the missing boy went. The police try to arrest the babysitter, but there's no evidence. They can't hold her. The trial's dismissed and the boy goes on missing. To this day, he hasn't been found. But it's said that if you sit in your room at night with the TV on static, you can still hear him calling, "Help me! Help me!" through the static of the TV. And if you fall asleep with the static on, who knows? Maybe you'll be next. Good night, kitties.